our throat support class, and just would like to welcome you all. And tonight we're going to talk about all things about throat a little bit more, because as you can see by the picture, our throat is connected to our sinuses. It's our ears, nose, and throat doctor, ENTs that work together, because all those cavities and stuff are work together and they drain together. So we need to make sure that we are supporting our throat as well as our ears and our nose system through this. So anyway, so first of all, you know, I am not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I am not a medical professional. I'm just someone that is trying to do the best for my family. And so this is informational purposes only. Make sure you contact your doctor if anything that is going on. So anyway, so with your throat, sometimes you get a tickle, sometimes it's scratchy, sometimes you have drainage. That can all create some inflammation, and all that's in your cavities. You have seen on the internet, if you can scroll through it, there's some massage stuff that you can do to try to clean it up. What are some home remedies, or what are some Young Living products that we have that will help this? First of all, we know it's all connected. So on your nose, you can do, has anybody ever done a neti pot?
Yep.
Yeah, Sue has done that. I've actually cut my hands and done it in the shower. But sometimes you can feel kind of like this, right? So sometimes we can get a little overwhelmed with neti pots. And so there's certain other things that we've done. There's some remedies. I know there's people on the group that have done the nasal sprays, put a little bit of salt, put some of our Young Living products in there. You can also do the inhalers, where you're actually taking the wick, putting essential oil, and then putting it in, and then you can have that for travel as well. So sometimes I have a little tickle, and I've actually figured out that what helps me when I have that little tickle, sometimes it's not coming from my nose and draining down. It's coming from maybe a little acid or something coming up. So I like to use alkaline powder or alkaline. You can get it where it's just the powder, or you can get the little packets that you can carry on the road. And then you can put it just in water. And I just feel like that kind of sometimes takes down the tickle. But we get this tickle going on. We got some other stuff going on. What are some stuff that is just right for our throat? If it's not drainage down from our nose, not coming up from the other way, what is some things that Young Living has? Well, we have our Thieves Lozenges that came out first. These are things that we have on hand. We'll have some DIY later. Some things that we can get from Young Living are lozenges. They're more of a honey, not as minty flavor. You can keep them on hand, give you comfort and hydrate your throat. You can throw one in to freshen your breath as well. This is what Young Living came out with first and foremost. Then we came out with Thieves Cough Drops. We can say cough on this because it's over the counter. It is approved for over the counter, and these have the Thieves blend, the rosemary, eucalyptus radiata, the lemon, the clove, and the cinnamon, plus peppermint oils, so that it can have that cooling sensation and that cooling for some throat issues. And so we can say cough, we can say congestion with this product. It is sugar-free, but it has a sweet and minty taste to it. Of course, these products have no processed sugars, dyes, artificial flavors, or preservatives in it. But one other product, did you know about or have you ever thought about our Thieves Mouthwash? I had always said this, and I finally at our house put some in a spray bottle. Number one, if you try to do this, you can put it in a pump bottle. You could do it by capfuls, but we always had the Thieves Mouthwash going down the side. We're using it a lot more when we actually have it in a spray bottle. And so you can spray your bottle. When Danette was talking about just oral health, she's like, good, better, best. Good is just using this. It has colloidal silver, the Thieves one. It has peppermint. It has spearmint, it has vetiver, it has citric acid in it. It's all really good for your throat and your oral care. So that colloidal silver is just that extra boost in there. You can actually spray it and then swallow it. So that's a great spray to use even when you have a tickle in your throat. So what are some other home remedies? First of all, does anybody have any other ideas on any other Young Living products that they've used for a tickle in their throat?
I'll pipe in and say purification. Putting purification across or along the sides of your throat is a huge favorite in our house.
Yep. One other product I do use is I will do the Thieves chest rub. And I have done that on the outside of my throat as well. So you get that benefit of the Thieves product on the outside as well. So home remedies, you can gargle. We've gargled and we've done it years ago. We did the gargling with salt water, warm salt water or hot, you know, your temperature of salt water, gargle it. You can do honey with any essential oils on it. So you can put a teaspoon, we've taken a teaspoon of honey and put Thieves Vitality on it. We've done lemon, we've done clove, ginger, cinnamon, any of those products in a gargle in the teaspoon of honey. And with a tea, stirring it in with the tea, put the essential oil with the honey or the coconut oil or with the apple cider vinegar. Those are all great products in that list of 9 top products right there that you can combine in any way that is easiest for you, something that you're going to remember. So that's another thing you're going to want to remember where your stuff is. When you're sick, you don't feel good, you don't remember, what do I need to take care of this? You're not thinking this straight. So these are things to have on hand, know where they're at, have your little cabinet or a little box that you can put this stuff in. The 10th one on this list is moist air. So a lot of times during the winter time, we're coming up on that right now. The moist air will help with that dry and scratchy throat. There's things that we can do. We can diffuse our essential oils. That will help get those oils into our throat as well as giving that extra moisture. We have we have 2 different types of steamers, shower steamers. So we have the Citrus Fresh Energizing and the Easy Breeze Awakening. And you just put a disc in the shower with you. Has anybody ever done anything with these? Is there a favorite steamer?
My favorite steamer is the Easy Breeze. And if you put it on a washcloth, it'll dissolve slower. So, or if you put it like in a smaller cup off to the side, it'll also diffuse a little bit slower instead of dissolving super quick in the bottom of your shower.
Yes, so don't put it directly into the water shower head, right? Correct? And these are a nice size. So when you put that in the washcloth, that's going to be a nice size.
I've broken mine up in quarters to kind of stretch it out.
So does anybody have, I have this, this is actually an older one. It's All You Believe, and it was in a star. Are most of them in disc shape still? Sometimes they come out with special ones.
Right now they're in the circle shape, like what is displayed in on your screen.
What have you guys done with teas? Like, have you used a certain tea when you're not have a little cough or a tickle?
Yeah, I've used the Thieves Lozenges with not super hot water, but pretty warm, and then adding honey into that. Or you could even add some of your oils.
That's a great idea.
You can do that anytime. You don't have to have a tickle.
because it tastes
Yeah,
good.
no, thieves is always building up your immune system. So anytime you're doing thieves, it's always good.
Exactly right. And so there's a lot of different things. Just keep an idea. The clove has a little bit of numbing sensation, help in it, and that's in our thieves. And so that's a great thing. They used to pack your gums with clove buds to kind of numb your gums. So that is a great property on clove in itself. And lemon is a great immune support, as well as the other ones. So you can also put, you can break up, like Christy said, break up a steamer and put a little piece with hot water and put your head over it with the towel and open up, breathe in through your mouth and just get that. You needed the hydration in your sinuses as well as in the back of your throat. So this is one of my favorite throat soothing sprays. We do a 2 ounce. You can double this into a 4 ounce too. 2 ounce spray bottle. I use glass. Remember glass. It will help protect the so that you're not going to have as many. The oils aren't going to affect it as much. So we do 1 or 2 teaspoons of vodka. If you don't want vodka, I've had people that do 1/8 or 1/4 of a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. So if you don't have that around, you can always substitute or just keep it out. We do a teaspoon of honey because it helps coat the back of the throat. We don't even make sure it's exact measurement. We just do it by eye. If you just do, you know, finger height of these spray bottles, you know, of each one of these. You can do 10 drops of Thieves Vitality, 5 drops of peppermint and lemon vitality. I swirl it around so that will mix up a little bit and the honey will get a little thinner, hopefully. And then I add distilled or purified water to top it off. So that is an awesome recipe that I absolutely love having around. It's got immune support and throat support. It's just wonderful to have. So if you take the honey out, I use that for to spray my hands sometimes if I don't have any of Thieves spray or the Thieves wipes around. So that's what I had tonight. Is there anything else that people can think of to support your throat? Or what you've done? Because there's a lot of clearing of the throat. I wake up in the morning and my voice is lower. So I think that's actually coming from the bottom up. And so it's just paying attention to your body and knowing what you need. So always support yourself. You're going to be out and about with holiday season as well. Support yourself with wellness now so you're not playing catch up later when you come feel a little down and you're not up to par. So thank you all for coming. Unless someone has a comment, we'll go ahead and that will be class.
I'll add one more product. So
Wonderful.
another thing that I love when I'm thinking of scratchy throat or allergy related stuff is Allerzyme. So taking something internally because maybe you had some food or some environmental something that is throwing your phlegm a little bit thicker, Allerzyme, because you always have to think of your gut. So that's just another thing that we do around here.
I love that one too. Yeah, because sometimes your throat could be just something that it's environmental. You know, it's not just the moisture that you need. It is something in the environment that has irritated it. So anyway.
Just a quick question. I've never done it before, but I just was thinking, could you gargle with Ningxia and then swallow it?
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but it might help.
I think it would
I
help with
always swallow
gums
it.
too.
The pre and the probiotic in there would help with the gut health. I don't know if it would necessarily make your throat not so scratchy, but over the long term with taking it on a regular basis, I would think that it would have some significant effect.
Another thing. Got a minute? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Whenever I have a itchy or a sore, scratchy throat at night, I take just a half an Immune Pro. as I go to bed. And it not only helps the throat, I never have a sore throat in the morning then, but it also makes me sleep better. It acts like a sleeping aid for me for some reason.
It does have melatonin in it, so it is designed to help with that. And
Oh.
the other thing is it's calming. So if you have a cough that's super active and causing your symptoms to be, you know, worked up, it has a calming effect. So I can see how that would be helpful also.
Yeah, I don't very often take a whole tablet. I just take a half of one. Works
If
way.
that works for you, save it.
Yeah. I do. It stretches it. I'm old.
That's
Cheap.
No, but you
Stretch
found out what works for you, and so that works great.
That's right. And I would think a half of one would be plenty for a child too.
So,
And I just swallow it a lot of times, but you know, like if it was, you know, chew it a little bit and then swallow it.
yep, I have some kids that will swallow it straight whole and not chew it. I think I like chewing it, so thank you all for coming, appreciate it.